Trent, how'd you see that one?
Conditions made it stop-start, I would say, and then there was obviously a lot of infringements in lots of different areas, so it ended up being, a lot of set starts. There was no continuity, and I thought for the most part we ran our system really well, executed really well, and I thought for 60 of 80, really, really good. And you're continually searching for better and your best, and that's the case again tonight. But again, coming out of the bye, the guys were really clear. Enjoyed it for the most part.
Obviously, plenty of points, but aside from that last try there, it felt like a pretty polished defensive performance.
Yeah.
How pleasing was that, given what you said in the week about wanting to tighten that up after the bye?
Yeah, I thought, we worked really well on that. I think we ended up having a try on the left side when we were down to 12, which was disappointing there, and then the one at the end was really frustrating. Obviously, you fight so hard to get it at 8 points and you want to keep it there, but that's the continual lessons and search there. But I was really content with the way the guys approached the game and attacked the game there.
What did you make of Dom Young's game? Obviously, maybe a bit of an up and down sort of first season here at the club, but some really good moments there on turn from that little hamstring issue.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of just got across the line to play, and then, first hat-trick for us, and then he had some work to do each time, especially in those conditions to find the line. I thought Toops had one on the other side as well, and it's just great for him to get 3 tries and, do what he loves. And but I thought for the most part out of the backfield was really strong as well. They got our set started with these guys. Yeah.
Was that precautionary taking him off at the end there?
Yeah, it was sort of just, he was just feeling it enough, but not, he could have kept going, but I thought get him off. And Satilli did a good job out there at centre.
Was that first half Brandon Smith's probably his best 40 minutes
Yeah.
at the Roosters? Seemed to pick his moments really well.
Glad you asked that, because Brandon was outstanding. He was exceptional tonight. Like, that could have been, there was going to be some room around the ruck, but there also had to be a fair bit of technique around the dummy half as well, with the conditions, with the ball. And, his pass for Spencer on the try, really nice there. Obviously, he tacked it down the left-hand side, caught on A, skipped to B. I think when you went through Ted and Ted's try on that, I thought, and then Brandon's defence was outstanding. I thought he was exceptional tonight.
Didn't help that Connor went off. That sort of affected the rotation. How is Connor?
He's pretty good, but not good enough to go back on. So that was
You mentioned Toops. How has he been able to maintain such a high level for such a long period of time?
Humbleness, professionalism, belief in the little things. That's been Toops. A few of those guys show that. Ted's one. I thought he was outstanding tonight. Like those guys. It's funny, people see them as talented, but the work that they do continuously, to the meticulous nature of how you stretch, or how you, at what time you walk in the door and how you walk in the door and all of that, that's that people don't see, and that's what makes them, and a lot of the top players in our game, consistent.
You've seen some of the younger players like Don Young learn some of those lessons as well?
Yeah, that's what, Ted, Nat Butcher, Lindsay Collins, Jared, those guys, they're the ones that often, everyone's unique, they come with their own style, but it's about how they prepare around that, and Toops is one of those guys as well. Like the lessons about what you do on a daily basis to become your best is the private stuff that people don't see, they only see the result. It's really good to see those guys get the rewards, but people think it's because they're talented. It's because they work hard.
Teddy, you've played in some pretty wet games this year, I think both Canterbury ones, but those conditions, the field, is that the toughest you can remember playing in quite some time?
Yeah, it was pretty great. I mean, when we got here 2 hours before the game, the field was looking great, and then we got a bit of a downpour there for a bit, and we ran out and it was soaking wet. So, we sort of got drier as the game went on, but in the middle there was there wasn't much bounce, or it was very slippery, and ball handling was a bit of an issue at the start. We had a couple of errors just in the handling of the ruck. So it was pretty tough conditions, but it was fun as well.
How's your eye? Was that from the
Yeah,
other centre?
I don't know what it was, a boot or a finger or something, but it's all right.
And do you owe Luke Keary a lemonade or something?
Yeah.
for the second half?
I thought I should have passed him. I know. I'm back myself, but great tackle, honestly, Micah. Well done.
So where do you feel this team's at the moment, given those conditions can often bring, two teams kind of closer together and make for a bit of a dogfight, but off the back of two high-scoring games, you guys kept the distance between them there, and your defence did really hold up there.
Yeah, I feel like when we show our best footy for periods, and when we're at our best, we're pretty hard to stop, and we're a very high level. But then it's just we have sort of lapses, and we sort of had that lapse at the end of the game there where we had a sin bin and let in a couple of tries, and we needed. And that's good because we can work on that and have an improvement. We needed a good 80-minute performance, and we're still building towards that. I don't think we've had that all year, and we get towards the end of the year, and we get in the finals time. We need to nail 80-minute performances. So that's where we can look for improvement. Obviously, our attack's in a really good shape. It's been in good shape all year, but defensively in big games, we need to be more steely, especially at the end of the games. So again, that's what we'll look at during the week and look to improve towards the end of the year.
Robbo, how much of a focus is top two now? Obviously, the result last night, you're 2 points behind. The superior for and against as well. Is that going to be the driving force for the next 3 weeks?
No. The focus will be us, exactly what Ted talked about, our continual search for our best. We know what we're capable of. It's a great time to be searching for it and finding it. You know, we're playing some really good footy this year. We've got our systems are in place in attack and D and transitions, and now it's about, okay, let's be at our best at the right time, and that'll be the focus. So yeah, looking forward to getting a rest and then Gold Coast on Sunday. That's us.
Trent, we saw a big cheer go up when Jared was on the screen towards the end there.
Yep.
It feels like it's been an age since he last played.
Yep.
How eager is he to get back out?
Yeah, I think he's 38 now. I think he's bring so much energy to our group from the opposition team. He got these guys ready. He had some big sessions this week against the first team and brought real energy to the second crew, and he's ready to go.
Have you seen that emotion yet, that the days are sort of numbered now, particularly with the suspension?
No, just he brings so much energy to our crew that no, that hasn't been the focus. The focus was, disappointment about the length. Kept away for a few days and maybe a week, and then it was work hard, get ready, sharpen your tools, get ready for Gold Coast. Thanks.